Okay, so I did not film for, I think, more than 2 months. Something like this, since my birthday. And then we went for a vacation. After the vacation I got sick. And I still have some thing going on, but that's nothing. Okay, that's nothing. So I'm ready to go with this. Now maybe I had this palette in mind when I did these nails. It might be because, yeah, number 6 from Pat McGrath. Now if you compare them to this number 5, these 4 shades here, they have much more sparkle and specialty to them, in my opinion. But you know, like for instance, just a special shade here, which is in my opinion the most special one. Look at that. This is unreal. Not that this doesn't have sparkle, this one, but this one has like more than one color in it. It's like golden and white and golden, and this one is just like a silver in my opinion. At least when it's on the skin, because the skin has color already. I think it might have some beige undercolor, but you don't see that when it's on the skin. I mean, if you have color like me, compared to that one, I mean, come on. So that's just one example. I'm not gonna go into that, but just what I think. Not like I don't like the colors in here, but these special colors, which kind of are the specialty from Pat McGrath, and why most people, including me, really like it. Yeah, it could have been a little bit more special and a little bit more vibrant, this one, but yeah. This one in particular is pretty boring if you ask me. There's so many golds around. So, you know, just saying. Crease brushes. I would just start with this mustardy brown here, if you can call it that. With this brush and dip it in. What is this? Let's see. Trying to be really light on my hand here so I don't get it too strong from the beginning. Okay, I'm continuing with this brush and I'm taking the brownish, reddish brown from here. This is a really pretty color. Really, really pretty color. So this is a matte, and I will just continue like this in the crease, you know, the usual drill, a bit darker down here, and a little bit again with the pretty clean brush still. I missed doing my makeup, you don't even know, or you do know if you had a long break. I'm looking at those and I'm like, it's this one. I don't think I ever saw anything like it, like that. And this one doesn't come close, you know. It doesn't come close if you ask me. Okay, brow bone, flat brush, and probably this one here, which is the lightest color, just as a satin. Those are really pretty. And these I really like in this palette because it's a little bit lighter for my skin tone. It's really nice. I'm trying not to use too much of this one, but it's a really pretty color. Hardly any color at all, but you know, still. I will straightly go in with that one. This brush again. You know which combo I really like from here? It's this one and this one together. I really like that. Should I do something like that maybe? This is really pretty. This is really pretty. Whole row here like that, or the whole row, or the whole row here. There's a lot of combos that you can do with this palette, I'm telling you. Just, you know, really simple and nice ones. Now you can do such a simple and still nice look with these. Like, it's not like all of them are so out there. In all her palettes, I think. All her big palettes, I use them like, I mean, it's not like I go clubbing. So, you know, that ship has sailed a long time ago. Anyways, another clean brush, just a little bit to go over it again. I just had to add some more of this color. It's like so super pretty in my opinion. Super pretty, and because it's red in it, it goes really well of course with blue eyes. Red, kind of orangey brownish red. I don't know, it's just really pretty. I just want it to stay that way, that I won't go and that, you know, blend it and make it change or anything. Because here when you blend it, of course it doesn't look that, you know, this that you see here disappears, of course. It becomes a little bit more of a dull brown. So I'm taking this one now then. What do you think about that? A bit dark for the inner part. Why not? Oh, I like this one too. This one swatch is really crappy, but you know, on the eye it's really pretty. Which of course, that's where you want to put it. So I will blend with this one. Tiny bit here, because I don't want it all over, but I want it to be softer, so. And I don't mind if it's going up here in this also. I mean, know me if you know me. I don't mind having some glitter and shimmer, not all over, but no, I do my best. And if it, oh, that's actually pretty to let it go a bit more inside. Oh yeah, a little bit less strong, maybe like that. That's where it wants to go. Well, so here a tiny bit like that, maybe. Now I don't want to go over this color here too much, or I have to definitely add some more. Yeah. This is so much fun. So much fun. So I will take some mineral sealant and a small brush like this for the inner corner and use some of this shiny color. I'm trying to get better not to be, you know, too rough with my brushes. I'm a little bit like that. Just do it, just get it done. You know, even if I have fun, I have kind of a rush to me that I don't really like many times. I don't know where I have that from, but well, it's nothing new. So like that, and then the darker brown again, reddish brown, this one that I really like here. Let me just stamp a little bit more, yeah. In a way I want to leave it like this, just with these like fewer colors maybe, and not go so nuts with them, because it gets very easily bam with everything. So yeah, to keep it a bit more simple, why not? So I think I will just, you know, do the rest, and if I want afterward I can always add more. Plus I'm pretty sure I should use like a brown in the waterline, or maybe a lilac. Should I use this one in the waterline? Where is it? Did it fall down? What? Don't tell me the whole thing is here. Did you see that? Shiseido? Don't buy these. I didn't have this a long time. Telling you, I'm putting it right back in there. Shut up, woman. Anyways. Actually, I'm not sure about that. It's a little bit too much plum. Okay, so I just put it right back in. Now I'm screwing it up a bit. So that means I'm going to have to keep them like this and not the other way around. That's not a lot either, if you think. That's the whole thing. What just came out, what you just saw. Was it like this? Unbelievable. Taking a little bit of this copper. Okay, this one on my finger and a little bit of this mixing medium. And a little bit less maybe. Ooh, that's far too much. Just down here a little bit stronger. Down here and not the rest. I like it. A little bit of blackjack from MAC. Now it's just to curl lashes, mascara and all those boring things that I don't really enjoy. I just do them to have them done. That's why you never see my lashes super luscious or anything, because I just go over it once, twice if I'm really in the mood. You see, that's already like covering all the prettiness of this brown that I like so much. So I'm gonna go over it because, yeah. So I'm trying to tap this one in a little bit more because I like these more after they live for a bit on the skin, you know, when they become smoother and really like just glossy. That's when I really like those. So anyways, I'm soon back. And I thought to use this, usually I do it the other way around, but since I first tried to find something for the lip, I took this one. Cork from MAC. So let's see how this will go. It's a pretty neutral brownish thing. Pretty strong also. I think I will add a little bit of taupe from MAC. Yeah. Anyways, I use these two colors. It's buff and, can it be sand? Fresh beige. Fresh beige and buff. So it is what it is, you know. Still see redness under. So I have this Kryolan primer under, which is a silicone primer, and you need just the tiniest bit, but it doesn't feel as slippery as the Smashbox, so I like this one better, but I don't use it a lot because I tend to forget to put primer on. There's no color in it, you know. So I thought to use this Natasha Denona in tan today, but without, or maybe I should use everything. I mean, I didn't powder it yet, but it feels like I did. So yeah, colors that you know on my skin nowadays, it's not, you know, I almost threw it off when I went, you know, through the foundations. I will take some of this cream to powder or cream. It's really pretty just in itself, actually, by itself like that. Especially on a foundation like this, that far too dry. You kind of want to put something on it that with, you know, sheen. So that's good for me then. Since anyway I do that. Plenty of this one on. Now, it's actually really nice like that. I'm definitely taking a little bit of this one. Oh, that's the wrong brush for it, maybe. I'm mixing those together. Why not? Let's see up here. It is probably pretty golden on me. Not too bad, huh? No, not that one. I'm going in the wrong ones. Like that. Kind of just going down like this with it and a little bit like this. Yeah, this foundation is like, whoa, I think it's the definitely mattest foundation I ever used, I think. If I really want that, I can use something of Ofra, you know. Why not do that then? Not that I planned to, but since I took it out, I will use this one here, Island something. Something Island? What is it called? Again, those glasses. Maybe just, I don't know, I should start to be a bit more strategic with all those things. Or what you do when you like to pile things on, even though you know it kind of looks better without it. Or with less. A little bit less, maybe. This doesn't do much anymore, does it? This one is really nice. So, okay, so the biggest one is Beverly Hills. And the one I used is Star Island. And then this one is Rodeo Drive, the more like golden one, and Rodeo Drive, no. Rodeo Drive, and Blissful is this little bit more pinker one, and the one I used is this one. Those are just really super pretty and smooth like butter. And a mix of the big one is this. So if you don't take this really bronzed one here, it's much nicer, I think. So if I take just the 4 around it, it looks really like, for my skin tone, a little bit more like a, you know, pinkier version. This one goes really bronzed. So, but they're really smooth, those. I really like them. So this is the one that's more pink. Really pretty. Anyways, that didn't have anything to do with this look now. I was thinking maybe to use these two together. But maybe I should just stop here. Should I? Or should I use them? I will just use the pink and this other one together a bit here. I will use the same brush that I used before. Dip into both of them. I forgot that they're so freaking strong, those. But I will use a dot of each. A little bit here, a little bit there. And then I have to blend with another one because now I'm in trouble. I'm just blending with one that I used yesterday, I think, or the day before. With the bronzer. Actually, those are really pretty like that. They do have a lot of gold in them, those Ofra blushes, but they're really pretty. Especially if you use them together. For my skin tone. Yeah. Otherwise, the pink one is very golden. When you turn to the other side, you see almost just gold. And the peachy, coral, peachy, more peachy, orangey version is pretty strong. So, yeah. Well, I suppose I'm done. A few more pictures, and as you can see, I'm trying to grow this thing out finally. I got advice from people to do that. And now I really like it since I have glasses. It's just, a bang is just in the middle of everything. Like it just makes everything stand out. So it was really annoying until I got it to this stage where I can actually a little bit put it away from my face. That I can actually have some glasses on, because even now it's still a bit like just pushing it out. And these are like thin ones, you know. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. A lot of people said that it's too dark, like for light to medium skin. I'm really kind of light skinned, but I really like it because I can just use, you know, these colors more like a bronzer and out here and just with the sheen. So I did use also this bronzer a tiny bit also up here around the perimeters and down here and a little bit down here. But because I'm so red down here and here, I didn't use any foundation, especially not this foundation, I don't want to put there. But I put a little bit of a lighter powder over there, compact powder, but it doesn't do much. So I usually take down a little bit of the bronzer down here where I'm really white. But anyways, pretty much done now then. Okay, so I thought, why not do like another look, just taking down as much as I can from the other colors. And this is the black track from MAC. It's still there. This here. Not that I have to take that down, but I'm just like, yeah, that one definitely needs more than just you know, like the micellar water type of thing to clean it with, for sure. Anyways, I will just take a little bit more of this paint pot and go over, maybe with a smaller brush this time, and go over a little bit, but not all this, you know. I don't care. There's a liner. It's just, I kind of like the liner look too. Just liner and a little bit of a shine on the lids, but of course I'm not going to do just that now. Well, so I will continue with this palette, with this 6 palette from PmcGrath, and now I will probably go in with this, you know, this green, the dark brown, and this one, and maybe the gold as well. So something like that. for here, you know, in the beginning of the eye. Nice. See? These are more like satin. Ooh, it's nice together. I think, you know what? I think I will use a little tiny bit, just with my finger, with this, from this gold color. Let's see. Not as sparkly as you would think. Let's see what it will do. I will let it go up a little bit higher. Sponge is falling on the floor. Okay, so that would be another look with this palette. Just completely different. I really like these colors. I mean, when you see them just like this, they might not look like wow, but maybe that's more because of these that people have been talking about it. Also this one that isn't so, you know, something special. It's also a little bit of a drier. And you can see it's just a gold. It doesn't have anything close to the shimmeriness that, or duochrome or anything like that the other palettes have. So I think it could have been a bit more interesting, but it's okay. But it could have been a bit more. She does what she wants to do with her palettes, and we buy them anyway, so what's the big difference? Well, pretty much. If anyone is interested in what I have on my nails, because I have a lot of colors, I think 8 different polishes on my nails. The blue ones here on this right hand, full of foundation. Incognito in Salsalito from what? OPI. I didn't use nail polish in a long time. Okay, OPI Incognito in Salsalito is this dark, dark blue, like that. And then this one here, yeah, this one here is from Dior. It's this with a little bit of a shimmer in it. And it's called Darling Blue 791, like that. Really pretty, not obnoxiously metallic, but really just makes it really shiny. And the last color on this hand is this one, which is Keeping Susie at Bay. Also OPI color, that one. Okay, on my left hand, I have 5 polishes, so how many fingers do I have? Anyways, this darkest one here is, you better not break on me, OPI. It didn't. Better lay them down then. Okay. Darkest green is, what is it? Here today, Aragon tomorrow. So this one here. Really pretty dark green. And then the one after is, I think this one first and then the Dior one on top of it. But it doesn't really matter. This one is really covering, and I kind of forgot that it is covering like that. But this one here, let's say, no. This one here is OPI as well, and it is Susie, the First Lady of Nails. So that one. Really pretty kind of army green. And on this finger on top of that color, but I don't think it matters because this one is pretty covering, from Dior Paradox 917. With a lot of different sparkle in it. And then the last finger here is also an OPI color under, and Susie and the Arctic Fox. So you can't see this color now under, because on top of it I have another color. And it's OPI Ink. So those two together on this finger here. Super pretty. This one is like super pretty, but I don't like it so much by itself. It's like if you have a base, it becomes so much deeper and nicer. So much for those nails.